subscribe. Tariq Radio. Like and subscribe.
Texted me. All right, what's up, man? How's everybody doing? Hey, the minute I go on live, I get text messages. What's going on, man? How y'all living? Everybody come on in the room. Glad to have everybody in here. Glad to have everybody in here, ladies and gentlemen. Glad to have y'all in here. Tap in. Hope y'all can hear me because I keep getting text messages. What's going on? I see Nikki in the house, Nikki the God. I see Miss Juicy Genius in the building. Big Fox, I see you, player. Adonis, I see you, my guy. We see Brother Ani. Welcome everybody. Come on in the room. Just making my little adjustments here so I can get real comfortable and really chop it up. Let me brighten my screen up and make sure everything is nice and clear because I can't see worth a damn. What's up, Trinity? How's Miss Trinity in the building? All right, man. A lot of stuff we're going to get into tonight. Just waiting on everybody to pile on through. Everybody, if you can give a nice retweet, that would be great. If everybody can retweet the space, that would be great. Before we get started, we got to let folks know tonight's broadcast is brought to you by AmericanFreedmanApparel.com. AmericanFreedmanApparel.com. The proceeds from this website where you can get Freedman Apparel, the proceeds are going to go to the campaign for our good brother, Greg Marcel Dixon. That's our brother. He's a rider out there in South Carolina. We're trying to get our brother in office. That website, you can buy the apparel and you can support our brother. It's going to go for a noble cause and you get to rock some fly gear. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's AmericanFreedmanApparel.com. Everybody hit that up while we are chopping up game on tonight's broadcast. We got to support our brother, Greg Marcel Dixon. They got some real fly shirts and everything on there. But anyway, a lot of stuff going on. Family, the news about the rapper out of Chicago, Lil Durk, allegedly, sound like they, well, I don't want to say allegedly. I think they didn't show the mug shots and the booking record where they put they got rapper Lil Durk in custody, in federal custody. I want to have some of my Chicago folks chime in. Now, a lot of people here might not know Lil Durk. He's a popular drill rapper out of Chicago. Popular guy. There was some back and forth clapbacks. There was allegedly some type of hit for hire to avenge the late rapper King Von. So it's a lot of gunplay coming out of Chicago with these rappers. A lot of gunplay coming out, and the feds got some of Lil Durk's associates, and it was only a matter of time before they detained him because somebody must have said something. But from what I understand, they've been kind of investigating Lil Durk for a minute, if I'm not mistaken. I think they've been investigating him for a minute. And what's interesting, you got to watch out for this, fam. Like last week, they gave Lil Durk the key to the city out there in Chicago. They just gave him the key to the city and then they busted him. They did the same thing with Diddy, remember? Sean Puffy Combs, Eric Adams gave Sean Puffy Combs the key to the city. Then he gets hit with some RICO charges, get hit with Fed charges. Yeah, you better understand how the white supremacists work. They do little crude jokes. They know they're gonna get you, so they'll sit up here and just fatten you up for the slaughter. They sit here and act like everything is all gravy, knowing they got something cooking in the background. So they sit up here behind the scenes and orchestrate elevating you and boosting your profile even higher. So when they take you down, it'll be a big bust. It could be a big career starting bust. They got to make sure you have a lot of significance. They really fatten you up before they take you down to the slaughter. So that's like a little cruel inside joke for them to sit up there and say, hey, yeah, before we bust him, go ahead and let's give him a key to the city and honor everything that he's doing. Yeah, no, he's trying to go the straight and narrow route. No, we're not gonna let you do that. No, when they try to go straight and narrow, that's when they get them. Oh, nope, we about to cash you in. So yeah, they've been sitting on information about dude for a minute. They just wait around for the right time to drop the hammer. And usually they drop the hammer around an election year so that, a lot of people they're on the ballot. They do these things around election year so that their names can be associated with these big busts. So when y'all go vote and then y'all go looking down the ballot and see some of these prosecutors and DAs and all of these people, you see their names on the ballot. Their names are going to be associated with these high profile cases. So yeah, it's a game, man. It's a real funny style game out here. So, that situation, I hope it works itself out. You know, it's real out here, and all my guys out here. If you're trying to be in the music industry, be in the music industry. Stop trying to have a foot in the game and be in the music industry. Listen, man, y'all better understand all of your moves are being monitored. Y'all can't be out here doing the same stuff you were doing when you were low key. When you are high profile, when you're out here in the public eye, everything you do is monitored, man. They have the hip hop police still. Any high profile black person is being monitored. The feds are on you. They're watching everything you do. There are feds in this room right now. You understand? They monitor you, they watch everything you do. They got feds around you. Some of your bodyguards, some of them might be on the take. Some of your assistants, some of them might be on the take. Man, look, we've had some little undercover feds around us when we're doing our events and we thinking that we got activists who are down and low key they're undercover feds working with a bunch of other feds and ops. It's real. That's a part of the game, man. So you just got to be on the straight and narrow and just be on the up and up. Because if you're doing good business and you're doing the right thing, the feds will be somewhat ineffective. You understand? To a certain degree. So it's a real interesting dynamic going on with the rap game out here, man. Y'all stay away from that. You can't be high profile, dipping and dabbing in the streets. We see what's going on with the Young Thug trial. That thing is just dragging on and on and on. You got to watch your associates. You got to watch the people around you. You got to watch the little old dry snitching ass dudes. It's real janky. The game is janky these days. Let me get Sir Major in the building real quick. Sir Major, hop on, brother. Mr. Sir Major, hop in.
Hey, what's up, Tariq? How you doing,
I'm good. What's going on?
man? Right on the money, man. With it, one thing that I learned in Atlanta is that the media will build you up, and it'll be a directive. It's not like they're doing it because you're doing great things. They're told to build you up, and
Oh yeah,
then at their command, the media will flip on you. Okay, that is the testament. And when they get you, you will have no control of the narrative.
you
There's
right.
nothing you can do to clean up the image, the narrative, or anything like that.
Oh yeah,
And when you get big, there are three things that'll happen to you. First thing they'll do is they'll work to discredit your name. They'll muddy your name to where it's no good. Regardless if the case is dismissed or not, they're not going to go back and say, hey, we made a mistake, we got it wrong, charge dismissed. No, they're going to leave that up to you to fix your face. The
yeah,
second thing that'll happen is they'll bury you in prison, which means they'll give you, they'll trump up the charges. They'll give you 20 charges, 20 counts, right? They'll bury you in prison. The third time is they're going to kill you. They're going to those are three things that happen to people when you get too big.
oh yeah,
And if you think that you can become an activist or a mover and shaker, and if you don't get a visit from them, you're not really being effective. They only go after those who are really effective and who has the ability to change things.
hmm
In the indictment, it was shared. That's how I seen it. But they're listing Durk as co-conspirator number one,
mm,
and they're you got to be careful when you guys have an organization because when you have an organization, that's when they get you on enhancements or
Yeah.
specifications, right? So they're going to try. More than likely, this is going to be a RICO case,
Yeah.
um, and some sort of criminal enterprise is what they're going to label this as. YSL 2.0. So you're right on the money. You get too big for your britches, they will have a way to remind you that you still an N word. I'll land. Thank you.
Man, thank you so much. Yeah, man, it's real out here. And that's another thing too, because like I said, you got a lot of feds running around and a lot of operatives. That's why they always try to make us into an organization. Because whenever we talk about our lineage, you have these weird oppie dudes trying to rewrite what our lineage is and try to make it into a group. That's some fed oppie stuff. And we never go for that. We don't let nobody redefine what our lineage is. There's always some musty tether op, and that's who they get. They get a lot of these tether ops to do the dirty work, to try to reframe what our lineage is and try to claim that it's an organization. You understand? And part of that, old Strappy running around with that ADOS, and they're the leaders of ADOS, that kind of put a stigma on people looking at lineage because they keep associating our lineage, our foundational Black American lineage, with that goofy ass organization ADOS, which is nothing the same. It ain't the same. ADOS is that's an organization, a self-proclaimed. All right. They said, Strappy and Tone said they are the leaders of it. And there's chapters of the organization around the country, and there's applications people got to fill out and all this weird ass stuff. Allegedly, I don't know. I heard it's a bunch of weird stuff, but you got Yvette and Strap and Tone running around there talking about they're the leaders of that. You can't be the leaders of a lineage. And then they try to equate everybody else's delineations with that. It ain't the same at all. That's why I've distanced myself from anything remotely having to do with them. I have never faulted on anything. We are a lineage. Anytime we say foundational Black American, that's lineage only. We're talking about 43 million people. When people try to say I ain't the leader of nothing. I ain't never claimed to be. Anybody saying I'm the leader of anything is an op. Understand that? And that's most likely some kind of federal asset saying stuff like that. That's what they do. That's why we get a lot of whiny tethers in here. You niggas are a group. No, we just delineated from your ass and we're just all on code. There's 43 million, some say more, foundational Black Americans, and we're not no group. There is no leader. There's no clubhouse. None of that stuff. We are standing on our lineage business. So yeah, you got to watch these groups and organizations. You got to watch all that because that is a problem sometimes because they can easily be infiltrated. Yeah, that's why I don't really do groups and organizations like that. That's not my cup of tea. Is this because you're gonna have an op there, and hell, even when we just do events, when we just try to do cultural events, hell, they have s- ops and agents up under us. Y'all don't understand how heavy this thing is. They didn't send undercover cops out here to the museum and people to do little weird stuff. Y'all go look at the Bucci Bear cartoon and read between the lines, and then look at real life. Go look at that and go back and look at the Bucci Bear cartoons, and then compare that to some real life stuff because there's some real life correlations with that. You understand? How many folks we got in here? What's up, Sister Brooke? I see Brooke down there. I see Professor Allen in the building. Shout out to Professor Allen. Where's Wani? Wani should be somewhere around here. Wani should be in here somewhere. But yeah, we got a lot of people who try to whine us down with a lot of whining. And that's something we play past. People try to get upset and whine because we've delineated and we've taken control over our cultural narrative. So a lot of people think they're going to whine um, us into a time wasting scenario. You got to understand, a lot of people like to come into our spaces and just waste time and do little weird stuff because they feel powerless because we're on code based on lineage. Let me get my sister Kenny T in the building. Miss Kenny T, hop in, beloved. Miss Kenny T.
Hi, good evening, Tariq.
Hey, Kenny, how are you, dear?
I'm doing well. Good evening, Black family. Just real quick, like you were saying, they will send agents amongst you. Like about 2 years ago, I'm just, little old me doing my event, and I was surprised that someone showed up at my event. And it's just like this person doesn't belong. It's just like a really weird feeling, and you'll get to see like, whoa, this person does not fit. It was just really off. Even my mom and a few other people noticed it. But that's all I was gonna say. If you're doing something positive and you're doing something to help the community, expect that they're gonna show up. I
Mhm.
land my plane.
Thank you so much. Yeah, when we did the rally for reparations, because we were doing a lot of reconnaissance on some of the people in the audience, and we spotted a couple of folks who were definitely on some undercover op stuff. We were because we had tight security there. So anybody who looked even remotely suspicious, we were on their bumper. And we were just documenting everything. So there was a couple sprinkled in the audience. We know you have the Fed guys standing on roofs and rooftops and all that. We had that, but there were some people in the mix down there walking around, doing little surveillance, and we saw them. But that's to be expected. That's what it is. Anytime you get a lot of progressive black folks together who stand on business and who ain't drinking and smoking and who's doing something constructive, yeah, that's gonna be somewhat of a threat. Yeah. So we do our best to play past that and do what we have to do and be men and women about our business and be on the up and up. You don't do anything that would get you caught up anyway. We got to stand on manhood and womanhood business. Manhood business is real important, especially in this day and age because we got so many whiny ass people. Like anytime, like I made a bunch of tweets about Kamala. Every time I make Kamala tweets, the DNC send the Bussy Brigade to whine up under my tweets. This contingency of whiny ass dudes, and even the tethers always whining in here all the time. Um, these new Negroes with that whole whine-a-thon where you just want to whine to men. That's a weird new thing. We didn't see that back in the day. This thing where dudes are just hella whiny. Speaking of whining, did y'all see the Denzel video clip? Did y'all see that? For those who didn't see it, Denzel was at a movie premiere. This goes into the whole whiny dude thing and how the old school players respond to it. So Denzel is at a red carpet event. He's taking pictures, I guess, with some people in the industry, and he's on the red carpet talking to folks. And some of the paparazzi are there, people behind the red rope, and they're kind of yelling stuff. And it was some like a black dude, Hispanic dude, a couple of those guys yelling at Denzel because evidently beforehand, before the camera started recording this piece, I think Denzel must have told the guys, "Hey, I'm gonna go in, but when I come out, I get at you when I come out." Because there's a lot of people taking pictures. So Denzel was about to walk inside the venue, and the dudes are like, "Come on, Denzel! Come on, Denzel! Show some love, Denzel! Show some love! Come on, show some love, Denzel!" And Denzel turned around and got on some training day shit on dude. Denzel like, "Hey, put your camera down. Let me talk to you like a man. Listen, you ain't got to do all that yelling. Show some love. Man, I got love and I got respect for you guys. But listen, I told you." When I come out, I'll get at you when I come out. Now, what part of that didn't you understand? Denzel straight G checked these dudes. as he should. Like, dude, what are you yelling for? Hey man, I told you I get at you when I come out, or not, however you want to play it. You feel me? All right, and then walk back in. So a lot of people are like, damn, why Denzel have to check him like that? Well, that's grown man shit. Denzel's an OG, man. That's one of our OG foundational Black Americans, and I don't think he's used to these new niggas that we have out here. Because standing up behind a velvet rope yelling, show some love, show me some love. Do you know how bitch made that is? And I know Denzel was like, what? That's bitch made. So Denzel had to talk to him like a man, basically reading between the lines, like, hey, dude, I told you I'm gonna come back out. Don't be sitting here hollering about show some love. You're a man. Be a man. Real talk. We got some of the whiniest bitch made ass dudes out here. You gotta talk to dudes like that. Sometimes in certain situations. See, now Denzel can do that because Denzel has done a lot for the Black community. He's done a lot for brothers, done a lot for he used to work with the boys club. So Denzel has done a lot for the community. So Denzel can pull that off. Obama can. Obama can't have that grown man talk. No, he go take his moist ass on somewhere. I don't respect none of his stuff because you ain't done nothing for the community. You see, that's the difference between Denzel and Obama. See, we can respect Denzel G checking those dudes because it was coming from a real place. Like, you carry yourself a little bit better instead of standing behind a rope yelling, show me some love to another man. So Denzel was just giving him some real game, just on some, hey man, that's gonna help you as a man. You ain't gotta yell that. I told you I'm gonna come holler at you when I come out, dude. That's what it is. So don't sit here yelling, show some love like you a bitch. Essentially, that's what he was telling him. Because you got dudes out here who want male attention. It's real weird. Dudes be hopping up in my mentions, whining about shit. Thinking, why you be driving all them expensive cars and shit? Why you be making all that money, Tariq? If you don't pull the thong out your bussy and get the hell out of my damn comments, or grown sassy nigga pocket watching, get out of here. You think these niggas was raised on soy milk out here. And a lot of them are tethers. Let's be real. A lot of the whiny dudes, they come from tether backgrounds. The cry for you niggas, whining and crying all the time. And we tell y'all, nigga, that is a bad look. A whining dude who whines to other men is the worst. That's the worst thing you can be, a whiny ass dude who whine to other dudes. There's nothing lower than that. That's why Denzel was like, what did you say? Show you some love? Man, put your camera down. Let me holler at you, nigga. What? Fuck you talking about, dog? Yeah, the new cats out here are different, man. The new cats are very, very different. My dude Twizzle, let's get Twizzle in here. Let's get Twizzle in the building. Mr. Twizzle, hop on, bro.
He was so a player, man.
How you doing, man? How you been living, brother?
Man, if I'm living good, man. If I complain about anything else, ain't nobody gonna listen. But you hit the nail on the head what you said about men. Because one thing about a man is one thing a man can't do is complain. Because if he do, ain't nobody gonna listen. You
Right.
know, a man is his own man, and you all you got. And if you're not blazing your trail and carving your path out here, you lost out here. Nobody's going to care about you. Nobody's going to have any sympathy for you, and nobody's going to have empathy for you. And that's what being a man is all about. But hey, T, I just want to say what's up to you, pimp. It's been a long time, man. You know, you throw your spaces late. I'm old now. I'll be in bed by 10, so it's good to catch you, man. But just one question, man. What's the agenda for the museum for the New Year's, man? You throwing something for the New Year's? You
Yeah,
got something coming up, man?
if I'm in town, we're gonna do something. I want to do something in November too. So yeah, if I'm in town, I'm gonna definitely do something, and we're gonna do something for the Eretasase holiday, definitely, because we always do something there for that. So yeah, we got some phenomenal things happening for the museum. Yes, indeed. The what's your name? Let's get the cat. Wait, hold on. Before I get the the Negro Black Knight. Let me get Cats for Trump because he's always trying to get in. Cats for Trump, what's up, man? Unmute your microphone, Cats for Trump. You're gonna have to unmute your microphone because you always in here requesting the mic and you ain't saying nothing. And I don't want to have to block you. I don't know if you're just trying to be seen. And this is what we're talking about. People doing weird stuff for attention. All right, Cats for Trump, you got 10 seconds. I'm just gonna block you completely. All right. 10. Oh, we're gonna get you in a second, other brother. 6. You got 5 seconds, Cat. All right. That's it. I gotta get you up out of here for good. All right. All right. You cannot come back up in here. All right, let's get the Negro Black Knight.
Hey, good morning, brother Tariq. Remember Jason Statham, the white guy, who was an actor for I forgot what movie, but he does those action films. When the paparazzis was running up on them, he was kicking their asses. All right, he was beating people up, right? But when this brother just tells them, "Hey, ease up off of me," then that's wrong.
Right.
I find it very problematic that they keep, and when black men voices their concerns, they beat down on us or they target us like we're doing something illegal, like we don't have a First Amendment right. So I just wanted to just throw that out there.
Real talk. Yeah, I agree with that, brother. Let's get Imani in the building. Brother Imani. Imani Kibet. Imani, what's up, brother? All right, while we're waiting on Imani to get it together, let's get Kushbu Khan. All right, Kushbu, hop on. All right, these people over here in overseas countries, y'all got to get y'all phones together. All right, let's get Kush. You ready? Kush B or Kush Boo, whatever your name is. All right, let's get Martin in the building. Martin, are you ready? Martin, unmute your microphone.
Yeah, I'm ready.
There you go, brother.
All right, I'm foundational Black American from Arkansas. I'm a longtime listener.
Mhm.
Actually got your book from one of my classmates in high school, so I really kind of go pretty far back with your material. Appreciate you for, I guess, everything you do. You've given a voice to a lot of the things I used to hear in college, going in these chat rooms, listening to everybody talk crap about foundational Black Americans. I'm glad that someone, stood up and gave a framework as far as how to fight a lot of those things that you hear in those chat rooms. So I just appreciate that.
So much, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you.
We don't know the beginnings of rap because as long as our music has been recording, people have been rapping.
The disco DJs separated themselves from us. We were the next generation coming up with this thing, and they were like, what's this little hippity hop thing?
The first time I heard somebody spit a 16 over a break beat was probably Melly Mel.
The Melly Mel sound that you hear today, I got that sound from Hollywood.
I was doing this same form of entertainment long before it had a name.
A lot of the gangs were fading out by the time hip-hop came in. A lot of those gangs turned into crews.
As far as influencing hip-hop, I saw no Puerto Rican or Jamaican influences whatsoever.
I started breakdancing in the 70s.
When rap and hip hop was all black, it was negative. Now that it became a big phenomenon and corporately acceptable, now there's this need to take foundational Black Americans out of the creation of it and give it away to other people. And it's important for us to set the record straight.